Hello my fellow hammerheads and welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about our two behemoth heroes, Avalenor the Stoneheart King and Teclis and Selena. And we're gonna start with Avalenor the Stoneheart King. He has 14 wounds, a 3+ save, a bravery characteristic of 10 and a movement of 6 inches. He has one amazing geomantic toss as a missile attack, which has a degrading 30 inches range with 1 attack, hits on 3s, wounds on 2s, with a -2 to rend and d6 damage. Just like with the Spirit of the Mountains. His close combat weapons are a bit different though. First of all, his hammers have an amazing name. In German, sorry. It's Feuerraubhammer, which is basically called the Fire Thief Hammers. Awesome name, that's amazing. So they have a 2-inch range with 6 attacks, 3+ to hit and wound, -1 to rend and a degrading 5 damage. Amazing. Also, he has his hoofs, which I forgot with Spirit of the Mountain, so sorry about that. But 1-inch range, 2 attacks, 3 to hit and wound with a -1 to rend and 2 attacks. So for a point cost of 360 points, Avalenor costs 20 points more than the Spirit of the Mountain. And what you get for that is amazing. Not only does he have more attacks with a lesser rend, but that's okay, you have more attacks with the same damage, so go for it. But you have the immovable ability, in which he gets +1 attack if he didn't charge this phase. With his Fire Thief Hammers, on an unmodified hit roll of 6, you deal 1 mortal wound additional to any other wound. So the Wisdom of the Ancients ability. If an elven hero of the Lumineth starts within 6 inches of him in the first hero phase, in the next hero phase, if this hero is still within 6 inches, he can use a command ability without spending a CP. So this is 3 inches more than with the Spirit of the Mountain. Also, Avalenor has the Hish's Guardian ability, which is an aura ability with a degrading 12 inches, but which is a -1 hit modifier for enemies within this aura. So you can buff up your stone guards and your wardens amazingly. And like the Spirit of the Mountain, Avalenor has the Stone Mage Symbiosis. As long as there is a Stone Mage within 12 inches of Avalenor, you ignore the damage table. His command ability is amazing. You get to choose D3 Alarith Elf units wholly within 24 inches of this model, and you can add +1 attacks to them, which is not stackable with Faith of the Mountains from the Spirit of the Mountain. So all in all, the 20 points more for Avalenor are great. And now we're talking about him, the father of this elven race. It is the Archmage Teclis. For 660 points you get 16 wounds, a 4+ save, bravery of 10 and a degrading 12-inch movement. He has a missile attack with 18 inches, 1 attack, hits and wounds on 2s with a -3 rend and d6 damage. With his sword he has 2 attacks, hits on 4s, wounds on 2s with a -3 rend and d3 damage. Also Selena has degrading 6 attacks, hits and wounds on 3s with a -2 rend and 2 damage. So Teclis. Teclis is an ability monster. He's a beast. He has an ability, Archmage. It's just amazing. It's a nod to his rules of old, back when he was introduced to Warhammer Fantasy Battles. You have to choose. Do you want to cast 1 spell, 2 spells, or up to 4 spells? If you want to cast 1 spell, it goes through automatically, and it is not possible to unbind it. If you want to cast 2 spells, they are being cast again automatically with a cast value of 12, but these 2 can be unbound. If you want to cast up to 4 spells, again they are being cast automatically with a cast value of 10, and again they can be unbound. But damn, that's amazing. So every hero phase you have at least 1 spell, which is a guarantee for your army. And as he's being Teclis, he knows every spell from the Lumineth Realm-Lords battle tome. So you have to choose and to think about what do you want to cast and what is really important right now. Then Selenar's Aura, degrading 16 inches, but you get 1 to cast the spell and unbind for friendly Lumineth Realm-Lord units. So the power of his spell for your Vanari units, that's going to be much easier. So on his belt, Teclis has the discs of the Elementary. In addition to your 1, 2 or up to 4 spells, you can dispel 1 endless spell automatically. You don't have to throw any die. In the enemy hero phase, you can unbind 1 enemy spell again automatically. You don't have to throw a die. So Selenar has another ability. Every time a friendly unit within Selenar's aura is hit by an endless spell or another enemy spell, you can ignore that effect on a 4+. In addition to that, if there is an enemy unit within 18 inches of that unit, this enemy unit takes D3 mortal wounds. So as Teclis is of course a wizard, not only can he cast his 1, 2 or up to 4 spells, but he can unbind any amount of enemy spells in the enemy hero phase. And even to that he has 2 unique spells. One is Teclis Protection. Ignore the cast value of 10 because it's being cast automatically by him. Until your next hero phase, for every friendly unit wholly within 18 inches has a 5+ Feel No Pain throw against wounds and mortal wounds. It's not stackable with Protection of Hish. His other spell is Storm of Searing White Light. Amazing name! Again, cast value of 10, you can ignore that. But for every enemy unit within 18 inches around Teclis, which is visible to him, that's important. So if you roll a 1, nothing happens. 2 to 4, D3 mortal wounds, and on a 5+, D6 mortal wounds. That's hard. So what do you think about these 2? I for myself love them. And they will definitely be a part of my lists. Just the models look amazing, and even if it wasn't for Eltharion, as soon as these 2 were teased, I fell in love. They just soothe power and a kind of arrogance I want from High Elves. And they are spot on. But I'm keen to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you have any constructive criticism, please let me know. I hope you will join us in future videos, and if you do, tomorrow we're gonna talk about the Shining Company rule. So have a nice day and stay fantastic. Bye bye.